Okay, hey guys, so today I am back with a new video. Sorry I didn't upload last week, my mental health declined and so I took a break, and then this video I wanted to do really well, so it took a little bit longer to film, so it's 2 days late. But today we are going to be ranking Hypixel's game modes based on how much I rage. So as you can see on your screens, I'm playing Bed Wars first, and I'm rating this a 6 out of 10 because, you know, it's semi-rage, but like it's not entirely rage. The bigger maps suck and I hate them. I didn't want them. They made me, and you know, that was like the most rage-inducing part, was the fucking maps. But other than that, 6 out of 10, solid rating. It was kind of just meh though, is the best way I can put it. I felt like it was a chore to do literally anything, and I would have rather play on like another server, I guess is the best way to put it. Anyways, and now onto Skywars, one of my favourite game modes on this server. It brings me a lot of rage because obviously the smaller maps and it's very like quick and fast paced, but I kind of like that about it. So I rage, but like it's a good rage, if you know what I mean. So I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10 because it brings a lot of chaos with these smaller maps. And like I'm bad at the game, so you know, I'm down with it. I'm here to vibe with it. It's my kind of thing, you know. I can play this for like an hour. I can play this for a while without getting frustrated. Like to the point where I'm like, oh, this fucking sucks. I hate it, kind of thing, you know? You get my vibe? That's the kind of vibe I get with Skywars here on Hypixel. And then Meta Mystery was just one big fucking what? I played 2 games of it. I've played it before, but I played 2 games of it just to see how angry it made me. It was very confusing. I had no idea what was going on. This first game, I literally just ran around and did nothing. And they just killed the murderer. And then in the second game, the murderer did literally nothing except for kill a couple of people. So yeah, that's why I'm going to give Murder Mystery a 2 out of 10, because it wasn't the best. It was kind of just boring. I felt like a 1 was too sad to give it, but like, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. And then Build Battle. I'm very iffy about it. It's very slow, and playing by myself was very, very boring. I've played it with friends before and I've had a blast, but playing it by myself literally sucked. It was good. I had a good time, you know, building my cart, as you can see, but it wasn't the best, so that's why I'm going to give this a 2 out of 10 for rage inducing, because when, you know, you make a really great cart and your, you know, talents go unrecognized, it's very upsetting. But like with friends it's good, but you know, by yourself it's not the best kind of thing. And now Boastly, this is a good classic game, but the only rage that I get from this is people being next to me and falling through the holes, and it's a lot of stress and anxiety. So it's not a lot of rage, except for when, you know, you're constantly losing. So it gives me a lot of anxiety and stress, but not a ton of rage, but it's still a good game. So that's why I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10, because, you know, when you accidentally fall, like I think I did in this game, it sucks and it's the most infuriating thing in the world. And now, PvP run. I've never played this before, so this was my first time ever playing it. It was very confusing because I didn't realize that, you know, you hit people and you do TNT run. So it was very confusing. It was very annoying. I didn't get a ton of rage from it. It was just very confusing and frustrating kind of thing. That's why I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10, because it was good. It just wasn't my kind of thing, unfortunately. I wasn't vibing with it too much. Now, TNT Run, an absolute classic of Minecraft minigames. It brings semi-rage when, you know, you're constantly losing and messing up. So I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10 because it's good and it's classic and I love it, and it brings me quite a bit of rage, but it's not like the most infuriating thing. The most infuriating thing in this is running out of double jumps because you've used them all up and, you know, losing because of that, because you suck. Just like me, you know. Next up is TNT Tag, which is my new favorite game on Hypixel. It's the game that I play the most now since I left Hive. I love this game because the community isn't toxic, but it kind of is. You know, there's a lot of bitterness about people who like time hitting, you know, it's hitting people with the TNT and that sort of thing. And because this game gives me so much rage, but it's also so much fun to play, that is why I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I also won a game when I was recording footage for this, so here you go. Enjoy me stressing. I'm gonna win this, 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 I'm gonna win this. even if it's the last fucking thing I do in this world. Oh my god, my hands are so cold. I'm gonna fucking freeze to death. I'm not gonna lose to some kid called Atomic Spice. Yes! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Anyways, moving on to TNT Wizards. I've never played this game before, and I can see why, because it was annoying, it was so slow, it was frustrating, I didn't understand what my abilities were doing, and I hated it. It was very frustrating to me. I thought, wow, this is cool, but no, it frustrated me. It went on for far too long, because, there's not a lot of people playing on at the time that I was, so it was quite frustrating to me. So I'm going to give this a 4 out of 10. I don't rate it. I'm not here for it. I'm not about this life. When I got to Quakecraft, I was getting distracted by TikTok because my For You page is covered with POVs and it kind of just, is whatever. Bullied by a group of Gryffindors not knowing how to tell them to back off, and then out of the corner of your eye you see... I'm waiting. What do I see? Drake! By the time I got to the classic games of Hypixel, I was kind of just like, meh, so we're going to speed through them because they're kind of just whatever. So Quakecraft, 4 out of 10. I didn't like it. It was very slow. And it was very frustrating because I was lagging and I couldn't get any kills. I got like a couple, but it sucked overall. So because I skipped the walls, it's literally just getting a 1 out of 10 because it was too long and I couldn't be bothered with it. I don't really feel like playing the walls because it's gonna take fucking 50 years. So yeah, bye. Paintball. So this sucked. It was annoying. I don't want to swear. Contemplated murder a couple of times. It sucked. There was screaming kittens or something constantly. It was the most infuriating thing ever. That's why this is getting a 8 out of 10 for toxicity, but 0 for its gameplay. This sucks. Straight up, I'm about to murder someone. This game sucks. Fuck this game. Now onto Turbo Kart Races, which is basically just Mario Kart but in Minecraft, but worse. So this game, the controls suck. It's very annoying. I came third in my second ever attempt at it, so like that's kind of cool. But it was just so frustrating. So that's why I'm giving this a 4 out of 10, because it was okay. I can understand why there was a tournament for it recently, but god did I hate it. It was very frustrating. Moving on to vampires. So I thought that this was a really cool game mode. It felt like it took a very long time, but that is also because it takes a long time for the vampires to kill humans. Like I literally had 20 minutes of footage that I cut down because it was just like constant dying over and over again because humans eventually get overpowered and there's nothing you can do about that, because you can't upgrade your own damage as a vampire, which sucked. So it is going to get a 5 out of 10 for me. And then Arena literally sucked. I hated it. It was the worst game mode I played all day, except for Paintball. Paintball, if I could have given it a 0, I would have, but I couldn't because I'm too... I felt like that was a bit mean. Arena, literally hated it. It was very confusing. So that is why I am giving it a 1 out of 10. I used to play this as a kid and not really understand what the fuck was going on. And now, fuck, it's Baseball Kid! I think, not. It is Baseball Kid! Kill him! Moving on to Cops and Crims. I used to play this when I was younger, like 14 years old or something like that. And it is, like now I realize it's literally just CSGO. It is literally Minecraft CSGO. So it's good, but it's very annoying because there are clearly very good players in it. It hurt me physically, but it was a good game overall. So that's why I'd have to give it a 6 out of 10. And also for the nostalgia that it brings me from being a kid. I only just now understand the concept though. I also kept getting killed by some dude called Baseball Kid, and it was very frustrating, as you could tell from the voice clip from before. But I killed him a couple of times, so that's a win. Now moving on to survival games, well, Blitz survival games. It's good when it's good, but when it's bad, it sucks. I had a really good game this round, in this recording. I wasn't OP, but I was pretty stacked. I did kill a few people, which was really good, but it sucks. And, well, for me it sucked, and I'm very bad at it. That's just a known fact. So that is why survival games is going to get a 6 out of 10 for me. And then survival games teams, it was okay. I'm giving it a 2 out of 10 because I didn't know my teammate, because what are friends? I wouldn't know. My teammate was good, but I feel like unless you know who your teammate is, like you're friends with them or you have a voice call with them, it's going to be very difficult for you to win. So that's why it's getting a 2 out of 10 for me. Smash Heroes literally sucked. I hated it. It was the worst thing I've ever played in my life. It's getting a 2 out of 10. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. You can't just join it and figure it out. You have to know the controls so that you can, win and do shit, which I didn't like. Moving on, Mega Walls was better than normal walls. It was very, not intense, but it was quite quick, the prep time, but it takes a lot to kill withers, and I tried to kill another team's wither, got killed immediately, and then I pretty much did defense the entire time, but it didn't matter because I still sucked. So it's good. It's hard to kill other teams, so it's going to get a 6 out of 10 for me because it was very frustrating because it took forever to kill people. But still better than normal walls because I actually played it. And my new favourite game of all time, Warlords. Oh my god, is this game amazing. I had an absolute blast playing it. It was so much fun. And again, just like Skywars, it brings me rage, but a good rage, that kind of thing where it's like, oh my god, I'm so angry, but at the same time I'm laughing my ass off because I'm having a good time. That's the kind of vibe I was getting from it. I sucked at it, but my team won, and that's the main thing. So that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope that you all enjoyed. I did try to make this video the best that I've done in a while. I tried really hard on this one. Well, I tried hard on this one, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. I will be uploading again next week, probably a economy video. So, stay tuned for that because that will be coming soon for sure. And sorry for taking a break last week if you guys are still watching. My mental health literally just crashed and I needed to recover and take care of myself because otherwise I was gonna fall into a pit and not upload for months. So, but I am back again and I'm feeling really motivated because I want to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I sound like such a kid. But yeah, I would really like to do that because I would really like that to happen because that would be amazing. So anyways, thank you guys for watching and I will see you in the next one next week. Alright, bye guys.